Todd, you've got a team that hadn't won at home since February 11th.
Thanks for the reminder.
You've got some players that are unhappy with the fans for booing Schultz, and Lander comes and scores his first goal in the season, and crowd is paying him off big time. Can you just chew on all of that in this situation?
Well, there's a lot of pieces there. I got to review your question. So let's go back to the not winning here in a while. Obviously, the homestand. I think we beat Toronto, and then after that, things didn't go real well for us, and we were really disappointed with the input into the games. Our last 9 periods has been different, and that's a reflection on them deciding that their effort level and their commitment level wasn't good enough. And give them credit for responding. Kind of thrown that word out about being scrappy and dog on a bone and relentless, using those adjectives to try and describe our team moving forward and how we're going to have to play, and we're seeing more of that over the last few nights. So that part of it's taken care of. The fan reaction to individual players, they come and they deserve to express themselves. They earn that opportunity when they pay for the seat and they can come in, and it's our job, the entire organization's job, just not one individual, to impress them enough to get them excited. I didn't hear anybody booing tonight, and we were actually losing at 1-0 because we gave them an honest effort. And if individual players are coming to the defense of teammates or former teammates, that's also a feather in their cap. They're trying to deflect some of that pressure on individuals. It's hard to play in that type of situation, but we put ourselves there. If we adopt that scrappy mentality, that dog on a bone mentality from now till the end of the season, we won't have to worry about that. I'm not sure how many games we'll win. That'll be the goal, but the input into it will be much better. What was the last part of your question?
Well, just the way they paid off Lander after 64 games.
Well, I'll tell you what, the same guys that were trying to protect teammates from the booing and that type of stuff, they were the first ones there tapping him. Our bench was truly, truly excited for him. Anton's a great kid. There's nobody that wanted him to score more than the 20 guys that had the uniform on tonight and the guys meeting the team as they were coming off. We're all happy for him. We want him to be successful, and he wants to be successful, and it's a weight off his shoulders. He may get on a roll now just because there's relief, so we're happy for him.
Todd, sometimes when you call players up from the minors, they maybe get a little bit of a bump early just because they're here and the energy's going and stuff. But are you seeing things in Osterley's game that there's a consistency that's kind of developing?
We are. We're those players that come up, they either seize the opportunity and they open up eyes, or they seize. They're seizing the opportunity or they're seized. And Jordan's seizing the opportunity. Now, with tomorrow around and some of the rules and transactions that have to happen, what will happen to some of those younger players, I'm not sure. There's still discussions going on. Odds are we're not making the playoffs here. Let's be real. Odds are they are down there. And our group needs to learn how to win somewhere. And I'd be promoting the fact that some of our players here can help that team down there win and learn how to win. That's real important. So at some point you'll see some players return down there, and they'll hone their craft. When we need them, we'll recall them. But doesn't mean they haven't played very, very well and opened up our eyes.
Something that was a Detroit staple, wasn't it, when we were there, that guys would learn to win?
Well, Darren Helm played I don't know how many NHL playoff games, handed him a Stanley Cup ring and told him to go to Grand Rapids and work on your game. Like, that doesn't happen often, but that's their model. Their model's easier to accept and understand when they're deep and they're winning. We're not deep and we're not winning, so we force feed some players into our system too quick. It's not what we want to do, it's what we have to do right now. As the years go on and we stockpile the drafts at Peter's gathering, and we do a good job of picking players and internally developing them, maybe we can leave them there a little bit longer and we'll be better for it.
What's the biggest difference that you've seen really since you kind of challenged that team in the last 3 games? What have they done that they weren't doing before?
Well, they just the individual pride and the drive and the tenacity on pucks, the tenacity on the back check, the tenacity in around the net has gone up a fair amount. And without that, we don't stand a chance. And maybe they realize that. Maybe it took 2x4 to the forehead, and that was that Ottawa game. Maybe they realize that. Now, we've got 18 games left. We'd like to maintain that. We'll have some dips, and we'll actually get on some highs where we will have to learn how to deal with things. But the tenacity's gone up immensely throughout every individual in the lineup.
And what's your initial report on Pouliot?
I think we're going to lose Pooh for a little while. He's got an upper body injury, and I haven't been given a time frame, but I believe it's a shoulder injury, and we said we'd let you know if it was going to be more than day to day, and it's more than day to day. So we've likely lost him for a little while. Good night.